Hey, how's it going? Amelia here. Let's see what's making news. Huge wildfires have been burning out of control through California in the US. About 200,000 people have been forced to evacuate their homes, including celebs like Lebron James and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
These are impressive and terrifying scenes. The wildfires in California have been burning for days, and there's no end in sight, with dry conditions and high winds on the forecast. The smoke can even be seen from outer space. More than 100 houses have burnt down and thousands are still at risk.
If you're in the mandatory evacuation zone and you're still there watching this, you're an idiot. Get the hell out.
Though these students didn't need any convincing.
There's firefighters all over our campus. It's literally on the hill right next to us.
One of the fires is near Los Angeles, and it's forced some celebrities to evacuate too, including NBA star Lebron James. He says he's relieved his family is safe and gave a big thanks to the firefighters.
My appreciation and loyalty to the first responders. Those guys, men and women, are unbelievable in what they're doing and their bravery.
He even sent a taco truck to their base camp to show his appreciation. Authorities say they're doing everything they can to get things under control.
It looks like the UK is headed for a snap election over Brexit. Parliament's voted to send the country to the polls on December 12th to hopefully help settle if, how and when it'll leave the European Union, which was originally meant to happen back in March. So far, politicians haven't been able to agree on how to leave the EU, and voters are, pretty over it.
Very frustrating, but I can't think there's any other way through it.
I'm sick and tired, as most of the population of this country is sick and tired of Brexit.
A Nepalese man has climbed the world's 14 highest mountains in just 189 days. Yep, that's a record. Nimal Persia smashed the previous record of 7 years, 10 months and 6 days. Amazing. He really could have taken a few extra years. Anyway, fun fact, he's also the guy who took this now famous photo of overcrowding at Mount Everest. Do you remember the last time you received a handwritten letter? Oh. Dear Amelia, I'm writing to tell you this next segment is all about bringing letter writing back. P.S. You're the coolest. Love, Leela. That's nice. Also, good timing.
There was a time when heaps of kids your age were writing letters all the time. Wait a minute. That's not Vision from the old days. That's today. It's just in black and white. Get rid of that. Why are you guys writing letters?
Richard, what's going on? Have I travelled back in time? Why is everybody writing letters?
I founded World Letter Writing Day in 2014 and I go to schools and I teach kids about writing letters and they're loving it.
Yep, Richard wants to bring back letters. He reckons a handwritten letter is a really good way to communicate because unlike emails or instant messages, which you can write and send off really quickly, you really have to think about what you're going to say.
And they help you with spelling because you have to check them without having auto-check.
And Richard reckons that lack of technology is actually good for you.
What I'm saying is take a break from social media, pick up a pen or a pencil and write a letter to somebody and you'll feel much better.
And your letter could put a smile on someone else's face too.
I think it's very nice, and you have to put a lot of thought into it. So when you give the person the letter, it makes them very happy.
All right, this next segment's pretty self-explanatory. It's called Get Off the Road. Doot doot. This dad emu and his baby emus found themselves a little lost in the outback town of Longreach, Queensland. Luckily, big birds are always welcome in this town. The streets here are all named after native birds, and it's an unofficial rule for drivers to give way to emus. Look out, seriously great Halloween costume coming through. Kaylee's wheelchair was transformed into a cop car ahead of the spooky holiday. The Texas kid says she's always wanted to be a police officer when she grows up. Looks like she's well on her way. And how annoying is it when a giant skeleton emerges from under the road when you're trying to get somewhere? Well, this amazingly elaborate sculpture popped up in Mexico City to celebrate the Day of the Dead. It's a cultural tradition here where families remember the dead and celebrate life. Well, that's it for now, but before you go, if you liked this video, then please give us a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on seeing an episode. Thanks for watching.